All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're on a very practical mission, getting you that required textbook, fundamental accounting principles, without any of the usual headache. Seriously, by the time we're done here, you're going to be a pro at this.
Oh yeah, we've all been there, right? That email lands, you see the book list, and your brain just goes, okay, now what? Which version do I need? Where do I even buy it from? Am I getting ripped off? Don't worry, we're going to sort all of that out right now.
So think of this as your mission briefing. Before you even think about spending a single penny, there are two foundational steps you absolutely have to get right. Nailing these from the get-go will save you a world of pain later on. Trust me.
Okay, first up, the ISBN. This is basically the book's unique fingerprint. It's that long number your school gave you for a reason. Find it on your official list for Volume 1 and make sure it matches exactly what you see on the seller's website. This one little step prevents pretty much every oops, I bought the wrong book disaster. Second, figure out your format. Are you a classic highlighter in hand kind of person, or is it cheaper, instantly there ebook more your speed? This is all about you, your budget, your study style.
All right, you know the exact book you need. Now it's time to choose your weapon, your study tool for the semester. So let's break down the options.
So you've basically got three choices. There's the traditional print copy, the classic. Then you've got the ebook, which is usually a bit cheaper and you get it instantly. But that third one, Connect, is super important. If your course requires online homework, you're probably going to need this. It might not be optional, so double-check that syllabus.
Okay, target identified, format chosen. The next phase of the mission? Scouting the marketplace. Where you buy from is a really strategic choice. It affects the price, how fast you get it, and who you have to talk to if something goes wrong.
So this chart breaks down your two main paths. You can go straight to the publisher, McGraw-Hill, for brand new copies and that Connect access, or you can check out online marketplaces like Amazon for used copies that might be cheaper. But notice the key word here. In both of these scenarios, you're choosing a seller. That word is going to be really important in a minute.
Decision made. It is time, make the purchase. Let's just quickly walk through what the checkout process is probably going to look like. We'll use the publisher's site as our example here.
It's pretty much what you'd expect. You search for the book, you double-check, always double-check that you've got the right edition, pick your format, and add it to the cart. Then at checkout, just give the sales tax and the final total a quick look before you hit pay. Simple stuff. But wait, here is a super important tip from the source material. When you're buying online from the publisher, make sure you're using a standard credit card. Apparently, those combination debit-credit cards can sometimes cause problems. So to be safe and make sure it all goes through smoothly, just stick with a pure credit card.
And you did it! You clicked buy, the confirmation email's on its way. You might think you're done, but honestly, the most important part of this whole thing starts right now.
This quote right here, this is probably the most important thing you need to hear today. It doesn't matter if you bought new or used. You have to know what the seller's policy is for returns or damaged items. This isn't just boring fine print. It's your safety net if something goes sideways.
So what does that actually mean? It's really simple, but it changes everything. The moment you bought that book, you entered into a direct deal with the seller, not with your school. Let's make this crystal clear. Just look at this breakdown. The school's job, it's to tell you what book to get. That's it. Their role pretty much ends right there. The seller's job is, well, it's everything else. They're the ones who take your money, ship your book, and here's the big one. They are responsible for any problems like returns or if the book shows up damaged. The whole purchase is on them.
And this right here is the single most important takeaway from all of this. If the wrong book shows up, if it's damaged, if your ebook code doesn't work, your first, your only call should be to the seller you paid. Your professor or the school, they just don't have the power to fix a sale they weren't part of. Knowing this puts you in control and lets you solve problems fast.
And just like that, mission complete. You are now officially armed and ready to buy textbooks like a true professional. So let's just quickly run through your new playbook one last time.
Your playbook is just 4 simple moves. Number 1, verify that ISBN. Number 2, compare all your options to fit your budget. Number 3, understand that clear line between what the school does and what the seller is responsible for. And 4, empower yourself. Remember, your deal is with the seller, so they're the ones you go to directly to get any problem solved.
So, you've just learned a system that takes all the stress out of buying textbooks. You didn't just learn how to buy one book, you learned a whole strategy. So the real question is,
How are you going to take this playbook and use it for every single other course on your list?